Paul, scream.
Okay, yeah. So, that really hurt my throat. And,
Oh, I'm sorry. Today we're recapping this school year, and we've got a special guest. His name is Paul.
most know me as Amoongium-Z. Nobody can pronounce that, however. Anyway, I'm gonna do some, shameless advertisement. I do have a YouTube channel as well. However,
You're cutting out.
deleted everything.
Talk slower. Talk slower.
Alright. So, basically, I am going to do shameless advertisement, but every word is going to be broken like this because my service sucks. I have a YouTube channel like the majority of my generation because people think they can make it in that world, but little do they know they can't. And I deleted every video on it because I have issues with that. But I do plan on doing podcasts shortly. For other things that I could advertise.
Copycat.
What?
Copycat.
I was gonna do it before I knew about you three, by the way. Anyway, another thing that I plan on doing, plan on advertising here is my, English! My,
Leave that in.
Social media accounts that I plan on throwing at these two so they can put into the description.
Well.
You should, totally follow me on Instagram. Actually, don't, because you're gonna, regret everything.
You will.
If you have a Discord, you should totally, that's, my main hub. So you should, totally, add me on that. And, go ahead and follow me on Twitter, where I cry about literally everything. Like everybody else on Twitter. Anyway, these two, there was three, but God knows where the third one is.
Asleep.
Here.
She's asleep.
God, I wish that was me, but forever. Anyway, we're here to recap the 2018-2019 West Lawrence High School school year. I want to die. So, as we're doing this, I am shooting toothpaste into a curtain with a crossbow. Anyway, do you all want me to start it off or whatever, or just
Yeah, go ahead.
That was the longest, that response, it took long to, kill me. Anyway, so, I could be, other people, a lot of people would be like, well, this year was, one of my best, and it actually was. It was my official first year at our high school, because I came to... What? Ah!
This whole time is just gonna be him doing that. And it's gonna be hilarious.
This year was my first official year as at the high school. Last year I moved from West Virginia in the middle of the year, sometime in January. So
it was the day of that
my
prevention rally.
My first day we had an assembly on the Columbine shooting. And I'm like, what?
And then everyone cried.
Well, this is going to be one interesting year. And little did I know it wasn't. It really wasn't. It was one of the most bland and sad years Anyway, I mean, you know.
Yeah, because after that, everyone was really sad.
But then my official day was the next day, and I met a lot of people. I really feel bad for most of those people.
It was me.
Anyway,
Me.
freshman year went like any other year. Then comes this year, sophomore year. God, English, please. Okay.
Me.
I officially became a member of our band, and that made me really happy because I haven't been in band since middle school. Which, okay, yeah, it's like a whole year gap, but oh well. And I began to make like a lot of friends from there and all that. And, you know, that was great. Met a lot of important people who to this day are still really, really, really important to me. And yeah, the beginning of the year was decent. First semester wasn't all that great. There wasn't too much to talk about. There isn't too much to talk about. God, please don't. Other than I almost failed like one of my classes because Georgia is behind West Virginia academically. One of my classes that I was put into, I've already taken, and I didn't want to take it again, even though I literally had no reason to. I took it again, so I kind of just didn't do much of anything in it. But I barely passed with a straight 70, so don't have to take geometry ever again. And then this semester, second semester, I almost failed American government because it seemed that every day that we took a test, I was having a bad day. Like, I was just in a mood. So, the second semester, seems to be more important to me than, first was because a lot happened in second semester. I kind of realized how, I can be mentally, and that's not good. I'm not, stable, apparently. But, I mean, you know, I sound like your typical, millennial or Gen Z person, but really, I'm not. But then there's this one person who's been helping me, and I really appreciate, what she's done for me. There's so much that she's done for me, and I really appreciate it. Even though, we've had our ups and downs, she and I, she's an important person. I wanted her to be in this, but she won't respond on Instagram, so anyway, really, other than that, the 2018-19 school year was pretty great. I mean, you know, there's not too much to say about it other than, you know, hey, it's another 2 years. Well, year, really, but still, you know. And I can't wait to see how my junior year is going to be. It's probably going to be just as ass as last year was. But, you know. Oh, sweet. I get freshmen to bully next year.
Oh, I can't wait to bully freshmen.
Oh, yes, because, you know, bullying freshmen.
We're in band. We're in band. We can do that.
That's just something that we need to do. Also, what was I gonna... I really don't know. I don't remember what I was gonna say more about this whole year. But, yeah. So, yeah, boys. Sorry, my brain cells are having an argument right now. One wants me to shoot myself in the toe with it, and the other one shoot myself in the eye with it. And right now I don't want to do the shameless advertisement again. Probably. I don't know. I gotta think of some form of shameless advertisement. I don't know. But yeah, that was my really poor recap of the 18-19 year.
That was actually really optimistic.
Wow, that's rare for me because I'm rarely ever optimistic. Well, actually, no.
Yeah, good job, Paul.
I'm really optimistic for when I'm around people. On my own, I'm pessimistic as heck. Anyway, yeah, expect to see me on, doing podcasts with them in the future. I plan to just have one whole segment of them throwing questions at me on first. Well, be awake for once. Just kidding.
Well,
That had a bunch of aggression to it. I barely know. Well, the two of you. I mean, I know this one really well, and I just don't know
you
the
know
other two.
me. I'm your mother.
I'm sorry. The other two I don't know too well. I know one was in my geometry class, and I'm pretty sure she hated me because I was annoying as heck. And this one's kind of found me
How
out
are
of
you
nowhere.
saying this one when it's only audio?
This one,
Paul.
as if one that I'm not referring to. Annika.
Hello.
I really don't know how she and I met at all. She just knows me, and I'm like, okay, hi.
Probably all the time you spent in Kersey's room.
Well, that and like when I used to ride the bus and like we would be like circle handing each other via the bus mirror.
We'd be circle what?
Circle, like the hand circle thing. I don't know what it's called.
Heart hand?
I don't know.
Like the half a heart hand?
No.
Okay, hand.
Yeah.
Oh. The
Oh.
emoji that I use too much.
Yeah,
And
but
then
upside down.
yeah. And then, Victoria, she was in my geometry class, and, pretty sure she wanted to stab me within every minute of that class because I was like, I didn't want to be in there, and I was annoying as heck. Which, I mean, Danny, who I'm now starting to talk to more, she was in my class too, and she never spoke to me, and I never spoke really to her, and I really felt bad for her, but we're on good terms now, and that's cool. Anywho, when this comes out, it's probably gonna just be terrible. At least my segment's gonna be terrible. As I said, expect to see me again. Don't know when. Probably sometime throughout the summer after my birthday or during my birthday. Depends on where I am. If I'm in the state of Florida, then definitely. But,
Get better service.
yeah. Get better service. Definitely. That's another thing. Because, well, I mean, if we were able to do it last night, it would have been the perfect time because I still had fast data. But I don't now. Because it just ran out at like 3 a.m. and I was in the middle of watching a YouTube video at 3 a.m. and it kicked out and paused directly at 3 a.m. and that scared the living hell out of me. I'm like, well, I guess this is where we die, kids. And I was ready, but it never happened. Anyway, yep.
They put up that new cell tower and it like fricked with my internet for a while.
Yeah. Oral EUT.
Because I live close to the school, and it's that one that they put up close to the school.
I'm pretty sure the school still has their cell blocker on, and it's just affecting the cell tower.
The year started out crappy and ended crappy. Like, I'm not even joking.
Was it like a sandwich? Like crappy, then good, then crappy again, or was it just like overall crappy?
Exactly. It started out crappy, then it was good in the middle, like around Christmas.
Uh-huh.
Except for that I got sick, but that was just like a little bit. But, and then it was just crappy, like, for the last 2 months of school. So, like, the reason why it started out crappy was because I was just having, like, a really hard time. And I was just not in a good place mentally. and I was having to like stay with my grandma, and it was just not the best time for me. But then like one act rolled around, and you know, that's always like a great thing for me because it just helps me really. Like drama club helps me a lot. So all the shit that I go through with color guard, I'm sorry to any color guard girls watching this, but y'all are difficult. Y'all are difficult to deal with. But I mean, like, I do it anyways because I love it. And then drama club, it just feels like such a family. Like there's not all that drama. There was a bit this year. Well, yeah. There's not all the drama that there is in color guard. Because we're more tight-knit. We're more close than that. So then when we went to one act, we didn't win. We were sad, but it didn't really affect us as a family. We were okay. Color guard girls would have been stomping all around, would have been throwing equipment. Just like, oh, we worked so hard for that. Why didn't we win? Because you didn't work hard, and you didn't work hard. That's why we didn't win. Because there were a few of individuals that didn't work as hard as they could have. But, I mean, that's the case with everything. And I'm probably one of those people because I did not have a ride to every practice. And after one act, you know, I just really didn't have anything once the football season was over. So then I had to focus more on academics, and I hate focusing on academics only. Because doing that just really stresses me out. So then just, the second semester really just drained me. Because though we had Mary Poppins, I didn't really have anything going on to distract me from real schoolwork and just keep me busy outside of school. So I really just felt like I was going to go crazy. And I mean, like, I know it sounds like I'm making up excuses, but I cannot always focus on schoolwork. Like, I'm not one of those people that's constantly studying. Especially for, like, subjects that I know. Because, like, I know science. And I know, I know science. And I had science this semester. Second semester. And my mom was like, you need to study. And I'm like, no, I know this stuff. I know the periodic table of elements. And I'm trying to gather my thoughts. This is what happens when you don't prepare.
Yeah.
And, like, during Mary Poppins, I was just kind of, like, thrown into that role of be a chimney sweep. And, like, of course I was really excited. And we did not know the dance until 2 days before, or, like, I think it was the day before the performance, the first performance. So that day, Mr. Kersey had, like, sent me and one other girl on an errand to Dollar General just to get a few things. And so when we got back, Parks, who had played Bert, was livid with me and the other girl because I was not there so that they could start learning the dance. And I was like, I'm sorry. Mr. Kersey sent me on this errand, and, like, I had food with me because we decided to stop and get food. Because I had not eaten all day. Which is really not smart. I should have eaten that day because I knew I had practice.
Yeah.
So that was my fault. But I didn't even get to eat my food. The funny thing was, I left my food there overnight, and then it was there the next day, and I still ate it.
It's probably why you got sick, dumbass.
No, like, I had the flu when I got sick.
Oh.
I didn't get, like, food poisoning. Honey, Taco Bell doesn't go bad.
The worst part was I didn't even know what kind of food you were talking about, but I automatically imagined Taco Bell.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Cause like we were right there at the old high school, so like Taco Bell was like right there.
Oh, definitely.
And then like after Mary Poppins, I really just didn't have anything, and like the last 2 months of school were just a living hell. Like my mental health was bad. I had a huge mental breakdown. If anyone listening to this stands over by the library at break, you probably know that I just had a mental breakdown one day at break. I'm sorry to anyone who had to witness that.
Apology accepted.
Shut up. Shut up. just I wasn't apologizing to you. Hush. Just hush. Just hush.
Keep going.
And like, I mean, it's slowly getting better, but not really. What the heck? I don't know what that was. Why my phone buzzed, but okay.
Vroom, vroom.
Yeah, it went vroom, vroom.
Vroom, vroom.
But yeah, basically, I'm just really happy that school is over, because now I can sleep. I can sleep 10 hours, and nobody can tell me, Jenna, get up. It's time for school.
Oh.
Nobody can tell me that. So yeah, how was your school year? That sums it up right there.
5 out of 10. Definitely wouldn't do it again. I'm kidding.
Oh, me.
But just like we said earlier, it was like the sandwich of crappy and good and crappy again.
Crappy? Good. Crappy.
Yeah. So like, let me tell you how it all went down.
Oh, okay. Have to get the rundown up in here.
Basically, the beginning of the year was crappy because like, just a bunch of things hit me so unexpectedly at the beginning of the year. Like, things that I felt like I knew were going to happen. Like, I knew these things were going to happen, but like, when they happened, it was like, oh, you know?
Oh.
Oh. No thanks. Yeah, just, I always thought I was ready for things, for changes, and it turns out I wasn't.
Oh, me.
Yeah. And that's something I've had to work on, because I always pretend like I'm okay or I'm not afraid of changes. But the thing is, I accept changes, but it doesn't mean like I'm not afraid of them.
That's the best way to sum that up I've ever heard.
Yeah. Thank you. And then this year I've also like learned pain that I never thought, I would feel, and it's been a really big eye opener. Like grow and learn from that, and I've also had to learn how to not blame myself for things that I can't control, or feeling
Good
that
job.
every bad thing that happens to me is my fault.
Because it's not.
Yeah. I
Can't
still have a
help
lot of
that
trouble accepting that, but
you can't help that those things happen to you.
And I also have to
You didn't do those things.
and I have to keep reminding myself that even though things are rough, I don't exactly deserve the pain I'm going through.
You don't. You really don't.
And it's hard to accept that. But this year, it's taught me some of those things. Oh yeah, I got my trust issues back.
Oh, me. That's a big mood.
I got over my trust issues freshman year. And then this year, they were like, huh, guess who?
Ha. You thought you could get rid of us. Ha, nope.
They kicked down my door to the Monsters, Inc. theme.
Me.
So yeah, I'm like, now I'm just trying to get over those again. And it's fun. Like, doing this with Paul actually helped with that a little bit.
Mhm.
So, also I've learned that I'm really passionate about certain things this year.
Boys.
Besides boys! I really like musicals. Like, no joke. I am in love with musicals. I'm still like digging myself into the Hamilton hole right now, but like Be More Chill, Heathers, and Dear Evan
Honey,
Hansen.
let me build you a ladder.
No.
Get you out of that hole.
Let me stay. I like it down here.
I like it down here in hell.
Or should I say, it's quiet down here?
No! No one will understand these references.
Good, let them be confused.
Let them be confused. I think I found a guy that isn't complete and utter shit.
Ooh, do tell.
Well, I mean, we lasted 8 months. We have lasted 8 months. And then we took a small break because of that mental breakdown. But we're back together. And I think I'm happy. I don't really know though. I'm still trying to figure this out. Updates to come. Or not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really feel like it.
Oh, me.
That's a lot of work. Like maintaining a relationship.
Yep. Not even gonna like deny it, yeah. Disclaimer, everyone, it's like 11 at night.
It is 11.
Brain dead.
Like, she may be brain dead, but my brain is just waking up.
I'm scrolling through Tumblr and I have a headache.
Oh, mood.
I'm also hungry, like very hungry, and we're sitting here talking about school.
Like, what are we doing with our lives?
I don't know.
I don't think anyone outside of our school will ever see these.
Probably.
Or let's say outside of Lawrence County.
True.
Because someone from, like, I don't know, Trinity might see them.
Yeah.
Look at these 3 idiots. I can hear a kid from West Lawrence now, just like, look at these 3 idiots that go to my school.
I can already tell one day we're gonna, like, have a topic and it's gonna push someone's buttons and we're, like, gonna get jumped.
Oh, yeah. This has been...
Because I'm ready to go to bed.
Oh, me too. Anyways, so this has been Yee.
Yee.
Okay, that works. And
Yay.
oh, me. That's a mood. Okay, it's bedtime.
Good night.
Good night.